So that's how they got here, and this is where they are, and it's absolutely level at 11 frames all.
So now, what a big frame this is. They've battled for 3 hard sessions and they still cannot leave one behind. So what price this frame, John? It's a really big frame, this.
Well, Jack, they're all big frames. When I used to go to the table, you play it frame by frame. Ignore the score on the scoreboard. That's a tremendous opening red by Jimmy. And it's so unusual to see 2 players at the same time play to such high quality.
5. $10.
And that is absolutely perfect strength by Jim.
11.
Well, they call him the whirlwind, but he certainly hasn't been a whirlwind in this tournament at all, and I think he's a better player for it.
18. 19. 26.
So a great start again for Jimmy. Still 3 open reds before he has to think of breaking the pack.
$27. 34.
'Yes, he just checked on that and found that he was a little bit too sharp on the black if he had tried to stay there. And I think he's a little bit straight on the blue. So it'll possibly be a longer red than he would have liked, but the way he's playing, this should be no problem.
Yes, this is the important shot now.
40.
Has to leave an angle on the black to get into that pack of reds.
$41.
And that's certainly not the best of shots. I doubt if we'll see him try and get into the pack here. A little too near the cushion, so ignoring the black and playing a good safety shot. Probably put one of the ball colours safe.
Al Stevens forced now into opening the pack. So that ball needs to be tight on the bottom cushion, but it isn't. And here's a chance now for Jimmy.
Yes, choice of 2 reds, but unfortunately for Jimmy, he's not going to be able to control the white that easily. And could be certainly going into those 4 reds near the pink. Well, off this one, he should be kissing the red near the back cushion. Needs a bit of luck.
bet Henry's pleased about that.
Yes, certainly the best of luck for Jimmy, but by the same token, he's put a red safe on that right-hand cushion, brown on the side cushion, and Stephen's going to need the lot eventually.
Oh, and he hasn't reached.
Jimmy White 1, Stephen Henry
Wow.
7.
Yes, and luckily for Jimmy, there's a red near this left cushion, otherwise it would have been a free ball. Well, that's a poor shot from Stephen. White should have been tight on that bolt cushion.
Just look at the apparent ease that Jimmy holds that white ball. Tremendous power in his cue.
Yes, Stephen knew he'd made the mistake immediately, but still a good pot by Jimmy. And now you'd certainly expect him to go on and win the frame.
$15. $16.
He's not hard enough. And this time that's a terrible shot by Jimmy. 51 points ahead, so just needed a colour and another red. And he's looking at the blue, but I certainly don't think he should be even thinking of it. Should be putting the yellow on the side cushion as insurance.
Foul. Jimmy White 16, Stephen Henry 4.
Well, now, what a difference that could make. Well, the frame was virtually over there with in favour of Jimmy White. But now, how's this for a pressure break?
Yes, and this Jimmy's showing the pressure jack. He didn't reach the black when he was playing the snooker, and then another foul, and he just touched the white. But still, a lot of work for Stephen to do here.
Well, I can't think of anybody, John, who's better placed to do the job.
I'm sure he'll be trying to get that red out off the side cushion here when potting this red.
8.
And that's a good result for him. Put the red over the middle pocket.
$11. $12.
Well, the cue ball control, it really is tremendous. It might sound as though we're just praising it all the way, so to speak, but I'm sure people who know how to play, especially the young men that will be watching, will be quite amazed at the control
18.
of that cue ball.
Yes, and Stephen's still got quite a bit of work to do. That brown near the side
90.
cushion could be Jimmy's saviour. Now 23 points behind, so needs all the colours to win the frame.
24. Like 26.
So this shot now all about pace. Straightforward pot in the green pocket, right hand side cushion across the table to try and drop behind the brown. Has to get the pace correct.
$29.
Well, I think he heard you, John.
Yes, but it's probably finished in the worst place that Stephen could ask for. Tight against the cushion, playing into a type of blind pocket.
And he's left it.
29.
Well, can you imagine the relief that Jimmy White's feeling? That's been a couple of minutes of purgatory. Would you believe this? Oh, good heavens above.
Stephen Hendry, 4.
Well,
Well, you can only say that is pure carelessness. Jimmy only wanted the brown to win the frame, didn't have to play for the blue, and can't say that's bad luck. The white shouldn't have been anywhere near the centre pocket.
4.
well, he's got to try and get that out of his mind. And that has come, well,
9.
just a trifle. Stephen just waggles his head there and thinks, well, that wasn't good enough. And he wants both balls. And he's left it. Well, would you believe this? So Jimmy White comes to the table for the second time, and he smiles this time. Just needs the pink. Well, it's in, and he takes the lead by 12 frames to 11. Well, the audience are showing their appreciation for certainly a wonderful match going on here. And in my opinion, John, this frame, the 23rd frame, is one that Hendry and Jimmy will remember, where they've both had it in their pocket and given it away. And what an important time to lose a frame.
Yes, Jack, and I think that will certainly hurt Stephen a lot more than the previous frames. And for Jimmy, of course, had he won it at the first visit, it wouldn't have mattered so much, but winning it how he did, it will be a boost to his confidence. He had it won, and then he'd lost it, won it, lost it, but that is what snooker's all about.